Good
Hi,
evening.
everybody.
Welcome. Glad you could all be here tonight. Let's get the comments going here. Oh, nobody in the comments quite yet, but no problem. We have an amazing hour in store for everybody. Hope everybody's had a excuse me, I can't speak. I hope everybody's having an amazing New Year. We got one person in the chat. Amy Starseed. She says hello everybody.
Hello.
I'm Chris Harmon, and this is Kelly. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also a UFO field investigator, a paranormal investigator, a hypnotherapist, as well as a professional photographer and paranormal investigator. And this is my good friend.
And I'm a clairvoyant, psychic, medium, investigator, paranormal investigator too. So welcome, everybody. Hi, Michelle.
And if anybody has any questions tonight, please put them in the chat room. We also have an amazing topic that we're going to be going over and discussing, and everybody can also discuss that with us, throw their thoughts in, their 2 cents worth, or 3 cents, I don't care. We got
go ahead. What we're going to talk about, Mark, Chris?
I don't know what Mark thinks, but we're going to be talking about heavens and you tell him. I forgot what the topic is.
We're going to talk about the veil is thin and heaven is closer than you think.
Right, the veil is thin and heaven is closer than you think, and it is. Heaven is a lot closer than we think, because in a way, what we're living in right now can also be considered a heaven, because no matter where you're at, you have the right to be happy, have a good life, and enjoy yourself.
And she says, Anna Starseed says, you have all the details on your phone.
Yeah, Anna has a question. She says, I would like to know, dear Chris and friend, if we could know about a disappearing person. Yeah, I do have the details of that on my phone. She did send that to me. Which anybody who has a question, doesn't want to discuss it here, can always send me an email, and I will answer it that way. Let me pull it up on my phone.
Okay, and while you're doing that, we always have heavenly hosts around us that are helpful to us and help guide, and they help. It isn't our chatter voice, it's the small voice. So that still small voice that gives us information, and they can show us preconceived things that are prophetic, and also things that as a warning, and also they help guide us. They can't intervene, but they can help guide us to a better outcome than what road we're on, so we always have guardian angels that are around us. And sometimes you can have a heavenly vision that's real gentle. It doesn't have to be a burning bush. It's a consistent, constant, gentle affirmation that help is around you and guidance is available to you at any time and anywhere.
Yes, that is true, and I personally have contacts with my spirit guides and angels at times, and I feel their presence every now and then. In fact, I'll never forget, just a couple years ago when I was feeling real sick. I've been real sick for a couple of days. And I was lying in bed one night and had a fever or whatever, and I was questioning if my spirit guides were even around me. I couldn't feel them or nothing. I felt like maybe they'd let me down this time. They didn't want to help. And the next day, sure enough, I woke up feeling much better, like they healed me, which I'm sure they did. While I was at my day job, one of them came in. Nobody else could see her but me. And she goes, "Just come to let you know you're doing a good job." And as she turned around and started to leave, she goes, "Now you will get rewarded for all this." And when she said that, immediately all my memories came back as to who she was for those few minutes. I thought, wow. It was proof that I needed, and made me feel good to know that they are there and they do care. All right. So the missing person that Anna would like for us to help with, a person that's missing. His name is James Christopher Noonan. And let's see if I can get some more details.
I feel like he's within 25 miles to the left of where he was last seen. And there's like a cell tower. That's one of the markers. He doesn't feel like he's with us anymore.
I didn't quite feel like he was either when I first heard this earlier tonight. But I will hopefully Anna, that helps. If you have another question about this, you can put it in the chat whenever. We're here, and I love helping missing people. I love helping people in general. It makes me feel good to bring uh, what's the word I'm looking for, to bring assistance to others in any way that I can.
Yes. I feel like they will find him.
Thank you so much, Anna. She says, "Thanks, angels. You're welcome."
You're welcome.
So here we are. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, so how often do you talk to your spirit guides and angels? Quite a bit.
Oh, every day, all the time. I have constant contact with them, and I do readings professionally, and I talk to them when I do readings. So I say a prayer of protection before I do anything.
Great, awesome. And Chris says, "Sorry to hear about that, Anna. Best wishes to you."
I remember one time when I was little, I met an angel. He was in an old man with a goatee in a brown trench coat, and he said that when you grow up, you're going to help a lot of people. And he gave me a shiny new penny. And then he turned around and walked away. I told my mom and dad about him, and that they didn't see him. I only saw him.
Yeah, a lot of times they will come around just for us, and we will have that connection with them that we can see and hear better than anybody else can.
And when I've been sick, I've had angels that other people saw help me. Like one time I was sick and they guided my friends to find me and help me out. So that was really cool. And then, like I said this before, one time when I'm divorced, but I was married and we had a flat tire on the side of the road. And I said a prayer, and up comes this older gentleman, and he was in all white. He had white hair, white outfit, white shoes, a white truck with a white cab over. And he comes up and he pulls out a canister of air, and he pulled out a tire plug, and he fixed the tire, didn't have an ounce of dirt on him. And he ribbed my husband in the ribs and said, "See, God can change a tire." And then he drove off and the truck just dissipated.
Oh wow, that is great.
And he had the bluest eyes. Most angels always have blue eyes. I don't know why blue eyes, but I was, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think blue eyes represents heaven and represents love as well. So, in fact, my cat, one of my best friends, I had a white Himalaya cat with blue eyes, and me and that cat were like this. And I used to call it my blue eyes angel baby because I thought that cat was just so wonderful, and he knew me very well. He knew more about me than I did. It was amazing.
They're very sentient. They know our emotions. They can feel our every with feel us. They know what we need, and they're our little spiritual helpers.
Oh yeah, it knew when I had to work and days I didn't have to work without me even saying it. I was always so amazed at that, how it knew when I had to work when I didn't without me saying anything. But they know. You have any
And they,
animals, Kelly, or did you ever have any pets?
Yeah, I have a little hound dog. Her name is Josie,
Ooh, yeah.
and she's an adopted dog. Her name came with her. She's named after Josie and the Jets.
Is that a rock group or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Go back to the chat room. I forgot to check it out. If anybody has any questions in the chat room, please put it on the table. If anybody has any spiritual spirit guides or angels they want to discuss or tell us about, well, we'd love to hear from it.
Anna Starseed wants to know if you get a location on the man that's missing.
I more or less same thing that Kelly says. I feel like a cell tower is nearby, and I don't feel like he is amongst the living. But I feel like they will find the body though soon.
Yeah.
I will almost say within the next 24 to 48 hours, his body will be located, which will help bring closure to the families. Sure.
And there's like a number 70. Is there a state road 70 near there or something with a 70 on it? 70 miles per hour? I don't know. There's like a 70 around that.
It could be a road sign, maybe. I'm almost seeing maybe possibly a road sign.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
And it's on the right hand side, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Correct. But he'll be found 25 miles of where he was last seen.
Yeah, definitely.
And
will.
it'll be it's shallow. You know, it's shallow. Is there water? There could be a creek. Looks like a creek.
Yeah, it's a small creek.
A creek.
Right.
A creek. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. Not far off the road.
No.
Like maybe what? 50 paces? Maybe.
Yeah, 45 to 50 paces. But yeah,
Yeah.
they will find him, Anna, so don't worry, he will be found. And he's already in a better place, I feel like, so. Because once you leave the body, you go to a better place, and all that's left is just your physical body, but your spiritual body's already moved on. So, thank you very much, Anna. We love to help.
Yes, you're welcome.
So probably one of my very first encounters with spirit guides or angels probably would have been one of the first ones I remember was 1996. I had a dream. I'll never forget this dream as long as I live. We were back in our old house. We just moved, and I was back in the old house, and a beautiful white angel come walking down the steps and sat down on the in a chair, kitchen chair. Now I went and sat down on her lap. I never knew who she was. I still don't to this day know who she was. But we embraced each other and we hugged each other as if we knew each other. And she was very, very beautiful. I'll never forget what I said to myself. I woke up later and I said, if I can meet somebody that beautiful in real life, it would be amazing.
That was one of your guardian angels.
Ah.
And that was from kidhood. That angel's been with you for eons.
Is she still here with me? I mean, you still see her around occasionally?
Oh, yeah, she's around you. Yes, she's one of your guardian angels. She's one of your main ones.
Huh, I'm surprised I haven't dreamed ever since then, unless I don't remember, maybe.
I think you used to see her when you were a child, then you forgot about it.
That could be, yeah.
Chris in the room, says Del wanted to know if our dog that has passed yesterday is with anyone on the other side right now. Please and thank you. You want to go first?
Let's see. Let me read the question to make sure I want to know if I. Yeah, I feel like he is. I feel like he's with. Is it a dad? Maybe he's with a gentleman, and the gentleman he's with is they were close, and I think like he's sitting alongside of him. What do you think, Kelly?
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's a dad. It feels more like a grandfather. And you know how you have like rough whiskers of hair growth?
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. I think he was a blonde haired gentleman, older, tall and thin, and the dog's totally happy. It crossed over into his arms. He was waiting on the other side for the doggy.
Oh yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. I feel like the dog is doing this constantly to the face, like I'm home now or something.
Hi, Carol Ann. How are you? Thank you for joining us, Carol Ann.
Thank you, Caroline, and let's see. Yeah, Caroline. Hello, Caroline.
Carol Ann.
Caroline. Hello, Caroline. I always like it when I hear stories about dogs because once an animal crosses over, then they're free to roam and run around without any boundaries or anything. So,
And when we pass on, all our animals greet us.
oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing my cat again.
All our animals are there. All
Yeah,
dogs do go to heaven. So the kitties, the cats, the bunnies, the snakes, whatever your pleasure is.
that was a good movie too. All dogs go to heaven.
Yep. I remember after the tsunami over in Japan, I saw people with all their pets. They had pet crickets, they had pet ducks, they had all kinds of dogs and cats and fish, and all their critters were with them.
Oh yes. And let's see. Let's see. Chemical. What's his name? Yeah, Kim Terrell wants to know why was he taken by who? Oh, that's talking to Anna, I think. Sorry about that. If anybody has any questions, please put it in the chat room. You can ask basically anything you want, and we'll be glad to answer. Yeah, I think I've had. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how many animals I've had in my lifetime so far. Had my cat, and I had a big white golden retriever named Rascal. She was beautiful too. Very smart. Never left the property either. She always knew to stay on the property. And I've had about 3 or 4 animals, but I loved them all. I loved all my animals. Chris said your animals are amazing. Our friends, the dogs, greeted Nugget and waited alongside the grave as our friend buried him. That's sweet.
Our animals grieve too. They'll grieve. They're
Yeah.
very sentient.
I remember when my cat passed away. I just basically just held the cat in my arms and it watched his head go down, and that was it. Beautiful.
Oh, and dogs will let you know when they're ready to go too.
Yeah. I've also heard that sometimes animals will go to a certain location as they're getting ready to die, like they're going to a corner or something. Is that true?
Yeah, they'll hide. They'll hide in a closet or under the bed, or outside dogs. They'll go out in the woods to go pass on.
Yeah. Is there a reason
They
for that specifically, or are they just trying to hide the situation? Or
they just go to hide to where they can die peacefully.
yeah. All right. Let's see here. Anything else you want to discuss? You got any good topics?
Well, also when you get information, don't analyze it. Like if you're trying to connect to your higher self, it isn't a thinking thing. You have to pray if it's true and correct, and then trust it. Because if you second guess it, you mess up the information. Um,
Right.
And also, it's always good every day to try to do some form of meditation and prayer that helps you reconnect better. And if you have a quiet mind, they can get your attention better. That's why a lot of times when you are sleeping, they can get through to you better because you aren't thinking of all the daily stuff.
Right. In fact, I'll never forget my grandfather passed away back in 2014 in November. And just within like 48 hours, my grandmother woke up and there he was standing at the foot of the bed and he says, "I'm okay." And then he just left.
Well, he wanted to let her know that it's all right because a lot of times when people pass, they'll come and visit everybody because they can go the speed of light.
Right.
They'll simultaneously sometimes visit everybody all at once. And
Yes,
then some people that aren't open to it get mad that the other people got visited and they didn't.
I got
But
one. Go ahead.
but if you're too upset and too pickery about it, they can't get through to you.
Right. What I started to say was I got one grandmother that's passed away. There are times every now and then I will smell her perfume and her lotion that she used to wear. Very strong sometimes, like I know it's her.
Well, that's so you can't negate it. You know that it's exactly them.
Right. Yeah, because I've heard when people pass away that they'll come back and have a certain clue or a certain scent that you know, okay, that is them.
And also, if they smoked, you can smell cigarette smoke or cigar smoke or pipe smoke. You know, it pertains to that specific soul.
Right. Okay, we got a question. We got a couple of questions in the chat room. Let's go back up at the top. Pull it back up here. Here we go. Okay, we got Seashell wants to know, may I ask what is coming for? May I ask what is coming for me this year? Love, marriage, or a new apartment?
A new apartment, love, and then marriage down the road, marriage in a year or two. And you are going to move and you're going to get a house. It's like a little cottage house. It's like a 3-2, 3-bedroom and 2-bath.
Sounds great. Let us know when you have the first a welcome home party or what party will come over. Just kidding, but then we got another good question in the chat room. This one comes from Maria. Oh, she wants to know, will Flip ever try to come back in 2026?
Go ahead, Chris.
I don't think he will. I think that Flip is pretty much moving on with his life now. I don't feel like he wants to come back right now.
Yeah, I don't see it either. And then Chris wants to know general whatever spirit wants him to know. Go ahead, Chris.
I see with you, Chris, I see more. I'm getting a feeling like not only like more work, but I feel like you're going to be taking a couple of trips this year somewhere, and I feel like it'll be something outdoors. I feel like a lot of outdoor activity for you. And I see you being busy more so around May through August. I think you're going to be very busy. What do you see, Kelly?
I'm seeing like a opportunity for business, and I also see travel with the whole family. There might be a blank piece of land purchase with nothing on it, just a blank piece of land. So look for like something like that. Let us know in the notes what you think.
Thank you very much, Kelly. And Seashell wants to know, is the house let me bring it up here. Yeah, she said, is the house going to be a gift for me? I'm asking because I don't know what is a property manager, and that house would be very good, especially not having to rent.
It could be a gift, but I see a house around you. So I don't know how it comes about, but I do see a house. Sometimes you don't get the schematics of everything.
Right. Sometimes you don't, but sometimes you don't have all the answers, even in general, because the surprise is more exciting than knowing right away. I like surprises myself too. So
Del Del says that she don't understand that any of the people I described, it isn't anybody she knows.
all right,
I don't.
and go ahead.
Let's see. Where was it? In the chat. Oh dear. We adopted Nugget at 2, so he must be with the previous family owner's family. You didn't describe any of my family members.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the. No, I think he is around the family. I think he is around. I feel like he is. Um, I feel like you're going to feel like you know they're there because the animals have that certain scent and that certain behavior patterns. You'll know they're there when he comes around.
But she's saying that the people we described could be the old people that before she adopted its family, because she didn't recognize the description of the person. She thinks it's the people that owned you before.
Yeah, he may go to visit them first, but I feel like he will come back to you too because they can travel instantaneously. So
right,
because one thing that I'll definitely say for sure about animals is they love unconditionally. They don't care who you are; they will love you. They don't care what you look like or anything. They love you for the kindness and the heart that you have.
Excuse me, please.
And then we got Chris here in the chat. He wants to know. He says. Chris says that would be cool. You guys mentioned a move possibly towards the end of May, beginning of June. I feel like that. And Seashell says, excellent. Thank you, Seashell.
It's always fun to do readings for people and tell the possibility of things that could happen if energy keeps going the way it's going. It's really fun to do that.
Sure, and I got a good question for you. I can ask it now or later, but do you see me doing any Hollywood movies in the next few years or so?
Are you
like any major movies or anything?
Are you in acting? Because
I'm not in acting, but I do like shows here with Grizzly Chris. I have my own show, and I do a paranormal show every now and then with some of the guys I work with.
I see you going and being on the show.
Thank you. Seashell says, exciting. Yes, it is exciting.
And it'll be televised. It'll be on TV. It'll be you'll be on one of the well-known shows that's like on Travel Channel or something like that.
Awesome. And do you feel like we're gonna do you feel like 2026 will be a year with great weather or bad weather, or you feel like?
No, I think that it'll be weird weather because we're in a real weird cyclic pattern. The weather will be real weird. It's like 100-year storms and stuff. I'm not trying to be negative. It's just, a 100-year flood, or the hurricanes are getting worse, because the different wind patterns and stuff and the warmer water. That's what's happening.
Right.
But I also feel like they're going to come up with good new diagnostic techniques, just simple as that. They'll come up with new ways of doing stuff that they never tried before. And I think that they're going to be more advanced with the catching stuff sooner and quicker, and more advancements in that way.
Right.
and also the development of new discoveries. So I see a lot of new exciting discoveries on all levels. Medical, um, stellar, um, ag, archaeological, and all that. Medical, just and edge, cutting edge things. And I think that they're gonna in the next 5 years they'll develop like a tricorder thing, like in Star Trek.
Oh yes.
Like where they used to do the scanny thing in a little tiny box.
Yep. Remember that very well. I always
Yeah,
thought that was neat.
that'll be cool. And then they'll also do a lot more things with uh, laser beam things and stuff like that. That'll be more cutting edge.
I believe so. And I got a good question for you. Sometimes in some of the groups I work with, there's talk about what they call medical beds. It's beds that will heal people just by laying down in it, and then they program these beds and they heal people. Have you heard anything about the medical beds? They call it med beds.
Yeah, I've heard about them. They have a lot of more work to do on them yet, but I think in the future they'll have it like Star Trek too.
Right.
I truly believe that.
Yeah, I got to
I
meet
thought
all the
they'd have it by now, but they don't yet. But as I say, yet.
right.
And then
Yeah,
we're also going to do better. We're going to learn how to do better travel to different planets too.
that'll be fantastic. I'd love to go explore. Of course, I already do sometimes with my ET family, but it'd be nice to be able to have your own personal flight just to go somewhere.
Misty wants to know about her 2026. Lots of healing, lots of letting go. Healing with family issues, and then also more allowing yourself more freedom. And I see you writing, and also I see you traveling to an island. So you're going to go visit some tropical island. But I also see you journaling.
Yeah, I see the journaling. I see a lot of journaling. I feel like you could be or have the option of being a great writer in a way, kind of with some of your words and different things. And traveling too. I feel like the traveling may inspire some of the writing that you do. Thank you very much, Misty. Chris says, speaking of medical diagnostics, the two vets had different opinions. Did Nugget pass from his gastro in, from his gastroenterals, or was it a cancer?
I think it was the second one.
Yeah, I do have to agree. I feel like it was the gastroenterals, or however you pronounce. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that properly.
Gastro and I can't say it either now that you said it wrong.
No problem, Chris. We love to help, and yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes this coming year, but they're going to be positive. They're going to be changes that will lead to positive at the end. So a lot of the stuff that we're going through this year will seem strange. Even the weather will seem very odd or strange, and even day-to-day life is going to seem strange in some cases for a lot of people. But in the long run, that's going to turn around into more positive things. It's almost like we got to go through these leaps and hurdles, and then we will get to all the good stuff in some cases.
I agree.
So it's almost like going to school, and then finally the bell rings and you get to go home and have fun. That's the best way I look at it.
I also see a kid developing a way to get rid of the garbage in the sea.
Oh, that'll be fantastic. I know some of the lakes I go fishing in can be kind of muddy and mercury, and people are always dumping stuff in there. And we got D.D. Dong says, "Can I please get a general reading?"
Go ahead, Chris.
All right. Thank you very much for your questions, and thanks to everybody for coming and tuning in here tonight.
Yes.
I feel more pleasant things are going to be coming into your life around April and May. Things are going to start really looking good. I feel like I don't know why I feel like this, but there might be a slight health problem, but I don't feel like it's anything serious. I feel like, and I also feel like you have a good career. Either you're in a good career now, or you're heading towards a good career. But whatever it is you're thinking of, I feel like it is going to blossom. I feel like your career or stuff you're going through, it's going to blossom in the next 3 to 4 months. And I also feel like maybe taking trips this fall. And what do you think, Kelly?
Yes, I agree with the fall leave thing. She'll go someplace where the leaves change. I also get that there is a job promotion coming. You'll do the same work, but in a different capacity.
Right.
And there's something about dealing with a gift of a property or something that you'll have to clear up. You'll have to clear the title and all that. So look for something like that to happen. But better circumstances, new beginnings, going into a new 7-year cycle. It's just me. It isn't anything else. It's just I get a new 7-year cycle, a new beginning. You get to make it. So be prepared for brand new beginnings and a fresh start. I hear fresh and new. There you go.
Thank you very much, Kelly, and thanks everybody thanks Chris, thank you Mystic, and thanks everybody who's been in the chat tonight. We love talking to you. We love helping you.
And I think there'll be more UFOs and stuff like that in the sky, sightings, than there was this next year.
Yeah, I think they're going to start unveiling themselves a little bit more to the public. Slowly but surely, we're going to see more and more. And of course, we in MUFON are some of our biggest numbers of cases that we get always happen around the summertime. Of course, people are outdoors more, so they see things more in the summertime. But that may be when things will really start to get busy.
Dale, we were reading you, hon. Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Dell, and thanks everybody. And let's see here. Do you see any new jobs coming for me this year? Any big opportunities, career-wise, I should say?
Oh, I do see you being a consultant on a show.
Oh, great!
Is so, and you'll have you'll be on a show.
Oh, perfect.
With a friend that you know.
Oh, great.
So I do see that. So that's an opportunity. I think you get paid for it. It feels like, a paying gig. And then you'll be able to, eventually wean yourself out of having to work at the other place.
Excellent. All right, and let's see. Go back to the chat. See if I missed anybody. If I did miss anybody, I am sorry.
But when you do quit the other place, you'll have a tiny little like siphon or something that you'll get. I don't know what that is, but Right.
All right, it is 6:42 p.m. Here in the great state of Illinois, and it has been fairly warm today, almost in the 60s, which I loved. It felt wonderful. And anybody in the chat room have any big plans this year? Any New Year's resolutions they want to overcome or trips they're looking forward to take? We'd love to hear about it. Oh, we got one from Seashells. Do you see anything about more kids? She has a question for us.
Well, if you do, you could have twins. So, yep, there's a set of twins. It'd be twin girls. So, if you don't want twins, be careful. But you love being a mommy. So, that's all. You're a great mama.
She said, yeah. Go ahead.
She says the move is interesting because today I was watching a clip of a woman who was a millionaire from water damage apartment, and she's now a homeowner. Stranger things have happened. Del says, I don't make resolutions because I don't want to have to break them.
Understand that. My New Year's resolution is just to help more people and do more great work and keep on doing great things. I don't ever plan to stop helping people because it's a dream to be able to do all these great things for everybody.
It is. I love helping people too. It's like, I love doing readings. It's the most rewarding thing in the whole world. I'm always grateful and thankful for this gift. And it's an honor to be able to do it, because how many people do you let touch you all over your energy field all over to trust somebody to do that? Thank you.
In fact, a lot of times when I'm helping people and they'll say, I don't have any $1 bills to give or anything, I say, your happiness is payment enough.
But we are both available for private readings. Well, thank you. And I look forward to seeing everybody next week.
Me too. I look forward to seeing everybody next week. And again, more great things, more great readings in 2026 to deliver, and more great moments here with Kelly and all you wonderful people in the chat room. We love you.
Thank you. We love you.
In fact, you come here, the chat room, everybody comes here every week. You become more like family to us. So we appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you so much. And I hope everybody has a good night and blessings.
I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Blessings and to all, and a big thanks to Kelly here, because I think you're a wonderful person, Kelly. Kelly, I love working with you.
Back at you.
Thank you very much. As a wise man once said, until we meet you again, God bless you and adios.